6 ways technology has rewired how we live, work, think, and talk, and why your grandparents would find your daily life completely unrecognizable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your ancestors wanted exactly what you want: connection, recognition, ease, novelty, belonging. Technology didn't change the hunger, it just removed every obstacle to feeding it, instantly. 30 years ago, if you wanted to share your thoughts with the world, you needed a printing press, a TV channel, or a very patient audience. Today, you need a thumb and 4 seconds. That shift, seemingly small, has quietly rewritten human behavior in ways no philosopher, sociologist, or tech founder fully predicted. Here are the 6 biggest behavioral shifts happening to all of us right now, with the real examples nobody puts in the textbooks. The 6 new habits we're all developing. These aren't personality flaws or generational laziness. They are rational adaptations to an environment that has been engineered to produce them. Hyper-digital living, constant scrolling, short attention spans, and multitasking across 5 apps simultaneously. You opened Instagram quickly and looked up 45 minutes later. Instant gratification, expecting food in 25 minutes, replies in 2 hours, and career success in 18 months. You feel annoyed when Swiggy says 40 minutes instead of 25. Independent work style, freelancing, side hustles, and treating 9 to 5 like a historical artifact. Your colleague has a full-time job, an Etsy shop, and a Substack. AI-assisted thinking, outsourcing decisions, writing, and research to AI tools before forming your own opinion. You asked ChatGPT what to reply before replying to your friend. Curated identity, strategically presenting yourself online. Even ordinary people think about their brand. You retook that photo 7 times to get the right candid look. Short-form communication, entire emotional states expressed through a single emoji, meme, or reaction sticker. You replied death skull to news that would have once needed a phone call. The slot machine doesn't steal your time. It makes you hand it over, one scroll at a time. Why is this happening? 4 engines of change. None of this emerged from thin air. These behaviors are the predictable outputs of 4 interlocking systems working in concert, often without your knowledge or consent. Always-on technology. The smartphone didn't just give you the internet, it made you permanently available to it. The average person is within arm's reach of their phone for 18 of 24 hours. There is no structural off. Your parents had an off. It was called the library closed. Algorithmic architecture. Every platform you use has a single goal: keep you on it longer. The algorithm is not showing you what's true or good. It's showing you what makes you feel something strongly enough to keep scrolling. Outrage, desire, fear, laughter, whatever works. It runs the same A/B test on you millions of times a day. Instant global culture. A dance trend born in Atlanta appears in Bengaluru within 48 hours. A slang word coined in Lagos is in London teenagers' mouths by Tuesday. Culture used to travel at the speed of ships and migration. Now it travels at the speed of a share button. The hustle economy. The digital economy rewards visibility above almost everything else. This creates a structural pressure to always be building, posting, optimizing, even during what used to be called rest. Rest in the digital economy can feel like falling behind. Why didn't your grandparents do this? Simple. The technology didn't exist, so neither did the behavior. But it goes deeper than just no smartphones. The entire psychological environment was different. In 1985, if you wanted to share your opinion with strangers, you could write a letter to a newspaper editor and maybe get published in 6 weeks. Today, you can post a thought, Get 4,000 replies, be called a genius and an idiot simultaneously, and feel your identity shift in response, all before your morning coffee is done. Your grandparents' patience wasn't a virtue they cultivated. It was a structural constraint the world enforced on them. Information was slow, communication was slow, feedback was slow. Their brains adapted to a slow world. Yours is adapting to a fast one. And adapting doesn't always mean improving. The three things the old world had that we've lost: structural boredom. Boredom used to be unavoidable. Waiting rooms, bus rides, empty Sunday afternoons. Research consistently shows that boredom is the engine of creativity and deep thinking. We've engineered it out of existence and are surprised that focus and original thought are increasingly rare. Local identity. Your sense of self came from your community, your neighborhood, your school, your family name. Now, you're competing for identity against everyone on Earth, curating a self that can survive algorithmic scrutiny and the attention of strangers who will never know your name. Long-term time horizons. People planned careers in decades, relationships in lifetimes, houses as permanent homes. The digital economy has compressed all time horizons. Quarterly results, viral moments, 30-day challenges, one-year eras. We're all living in perpetual short-term thinking. The core insight: the hunger hasn't changed. Only the buffet has. And it's open 24 hours, all you can eat, specifically designed to make you never feel full. Next time you reach for your phone out of reflex, not intention, pause for 3 seconds and ask, did I decide to do this? Or did my hand just do it? That gap between stimulus and response is the entire battleground. Understanding how these behaviors form gives you the only real defense against them. The algorithm cannot manipulate a user who understands what an algorithm is doing. A slot machine loses its power the moment you see the mechanism clearly. The behaviors documented here are not moral failures. They are the entirely predictable outputs of an environment engineered by some of the smartest people on Earth, with billions of dollars and decades of behavioral science pointed directly at the most vulnerable parts of your psychology. Knowing that is not enough to fix everything, but it's the only place to start. You are not addicted to your phone. You are responding rationally to an environment designed to be irresistible. The problem isn't your willpower, it's the design. Digital Behavior Review, 2026. Human core drives haven't changed in 100,000 years. Technology has just given them a direct line to your dopamine system, a global stage, and a remove all friction button. The question isn't whether you'll be shaped by the digital world. You already are. The question is whether you'll be shaped by it consciously or entirely on its terms. There it is. We didn't change. Our world did. That's what makes this blog hit different. The title flips the usual blame. Instead of "you're addicted," it says the environment changed. That's more honest, more interesting, and way more shareable. The structure flows like a real editorial piece. Opens with a punchy, uncomfortable truth. No lecturing. 6 behavior cards with actual relatable examples. The Instagram 45-minute hole. The Swiggy frustration. The AI reply before replying. 2 pull quotes that stick in your head. A cause chain that explains the why without being academic. A practical takeaway that doesn't preach. Closes with a 1-paragraph gut punch conclusion.